On November 29th, 2004, CSX manifest train Q441 was making its way through Zephyrhills, Florida. This train consisted of two locomotives on the head end, with CSX SD70M 4695 in the lead, formerly Electromotive Division 7020, and behind it was C40-8W 7803. In the opposite direction was a rock train, K916, with two more locomotives on the head end, with CSX SD40-2 8101, formerly LNN 8101 and Seaboard System 8101, and behind was SD70 Mac 4810. The two trains are heading towards each other on the same track. However, there is a way to resolve this conflict. K916 was assigned instructions to stop in a siding like usual and let the manifest, which had more priority, to pass it. However, K916 entered the siding with an approach signal, which meant to slow down and prepare to stop at the next signal. Meanwhile, the other train was heading and getting closer. However, K916 showed no signs of stopping, and they kept going through the siding, and at the end of the siding where they were supposed to stop, they noticed the red signal. K916 crew noticed that it was too late, and Q441's crew did not notice until it was too late. Both crews did eventually hit the brakes, but it was not enough to prevent a collision. The two trains collide, with K916 at a slower speed, while Q441 at a higher speed. 8101 and 4695 come to rest and suffer not much damage. However, the trailing locomotives on both trains suffer significantly more damage. 4810 had the first rock car crash into its cab, damaging it and spreading rock all over it. 7803 was crushed by the rolling stock behind it. Unfortunately, the conductor of K916 made the unfortunate decision of bailing out and unfortunately dying due to his injuries. If he had stayed in 8101, he would have survived easily. But unfortunately, he did not make it. It did not take long for the investigation to start for this wreck in specific, and it also did not take long to find out why it happened. The crew of K916 were at fault, as they reviewed the instructions given to both trains, and Q441 had priority, and K916 was supposed to stop at the siding. But K916 missed the approach signal. Now, it was noted that there was fog whenever K916 approached the yellow signal, and that could have obstructed their view. However, it was never confirmed if K916's view was obstructed by the fog. However, they did see the red signal, but just not in time to overshoot the siding, and as they were coming to a stop, the Q441 came into view and also tried to hit the brakes, but it was just too late, and they ended up colliding at Vitus Junction. As for the locomotives, 7803 was ripped apart by the rolling stock falling on top of it. 8101 was in a repairable condition but was retired due to its old age. 4810 would be returned to service and would serve a full career and is still here as of today with CSX. 4695 was also repaired and put back to service like 4810. However, unlike 4810, it was sold to PRLX, keeping its run number but now serves as PRLX 4695, last photographed in 2021.